right, everybody, check this out. This is Sundeep and Backshinder, right? she goes by Becky for dumb farm boys like me. But they came out from California. They entrusted us to build their next truck for them. So we have a brand new 2022 full custom legendary blue, legendary silver with monster green frame. And oh man, we got a lot to talk about on this truck, don't we, Sundeep?
Oh yeah.
And we went, and it took a long time for us to design this truck, but boy, my golly goodness, it turned out absolutely gorgeous, did it not?
It's beautiful.
And so, hey guys, give them a big thumbs up. This is going to be a little bit of an extensive video because there's a lot to talk about on this truck, okay? And to start with, I want to talk about frame layout. So when you guys do a custom truck with, you know, guys like myself, Peterbilt Steve, Keith Couch, or anybody else, I'll tell you what, I'll try to remember as I go through this to show you where there can be some really good money saved by doing a layout, right?
Mm-hmm.
So had we not done a layout on this truck, Sundeep, we would have cost ourselves about another $6 grand, didn't we?
Oh, easily.
So and I'll show you why. So anyways, just get started. We'll start at the color. Again, it's legendary blue. Glass flake, absolutely gorgeous in the sunlight. Unbelievable, beautiful color. And then we had Joe with Speedway Graphics. He did all the pinstriping on this truck. He did it by hand, and he did it in monster green, so we mixed up the paint for him to match his frame. Okay, and then we have legendary silver, and again, it's real heavy flake paint. Now you may have noticed when we first started the truck, it's squatted down. We did a suspension drop on the front air ride, so you can see how the truck sits down. And Sundeep did this beautiful 20-inch boxed-in bumper, and it's got lights all across the bottom. And then we added some grill bars. Nothing crazy, just nice, simple styling. And then Sundeep, he did a custom layout with Peterbilt Factory. So this design was his own. What was your inspiration behind that design? I
just love the blue color with the silver on there and the green stripe. One makes it one of a kind.
Yep, and the way you did the upside down check marks.
True.
See here, and then we carried his striping right on through the air cleaner, all legendary colors. And you guys remember Brian Mad Dog? He chopped down the air cleaners. He did all the work on this truck. You might also notice the hood latches don't exist. We bought a 12 gauge hidden hood latch system. We put dual air horns, so this one does have a weed burner exhaust, which enabled us to run the step box on this side with the spare air tank, which of course is painted. Turned out pretty slick. And it's really nice when you step back from the truck to see those lines just carry straight on through. And if you're a painter, you will appreciate this, because painting a round air cleaner and getting that line to be straight, as you know, can be a real challenge, right? So Sundeep went with a 8-inch Dynaflex exhaust, top to bottom. It is a non-functional exhaust. He didn't want the DEF to patina his stacks. And then one of the things that Mad Dog does here, when he does these kits, is he has to, if you look back behind that bracket, you can see how we had to run the exhaust up and over, because what Brian does is he connects both pipes together, so you can see this pipe, although it's a dummy stack, is connected to the other side, and that's for structural reasons. So that's just Brian going a little bit above and beyond on this truck. Okay, and then you can see we did the FX shine down light panels. They're the body line panels that follow the body line of the hood. And we did the 12 gauge customs drop visor with the 7 top lights. This one's the gangster, right? The gangster visor. As you can see, you can't see any mounting brackets in there. There's just the one in the center in between the windows that holds it steady. And then we had 12 gauge run up the matching window chops. We could have spent a lot more money on this truck, right, Sunday? And this one's going to be a work in progress. He's going to do some really cool interior stuff. And so real quick, I want to talk about American Racing. Wanted to thank Bob and Dave from Wheel Pros and providing these for us. These are the left lane oval rims. And so one of the things about them, they have a great warranty. And I had Dave come over and do a spiel for me the other day, but we had bad light. So I'm just gonna try to do it again, Dave, and not screw it up. So if I did, I apologize. Put comments in there and tell me what a knucklehead I am. So these are 8 ovals. And I believe they're considering actually making this rim without the beadlock. And that's from input from you guys. But I like the beadlock. I think it looks sweet. But they use a proprietary process of polishing. So a lot of people think that these rims are actually chrome plated, when in all actuality they're polished. And so they run these up to a very, very high gloss meter rating. They also have one that competes with it's a coating that competes with the Durabrights from the Alcoas, and it's called AR Guard. So if you have questions about that, but they have 48 locations across the United States, and we're a dealer for them. There's a lot of people that are dealers for them. They're real popular. We offer those rims in black as well. And then you can see, of course, we did the monster green frame, and then the weed burner exhaust. So let me talk to you real quick about frame layout. When we do a frame layout for you guys, there is a little bit of an additional cost, but what you buy with that money is you buy an engineer. And had we not done that, the engineers at Peterbilt will pick exactly where everything is going to be placed on the frame, right, Sandeep? So when we got your initial rendering on your truck, this was going to be all the way up here, which would not have allowed for you to put your stacks in. And so we were able to go back and forth with the engineer and place all of our tanks, place everything exactly where you wanted it, and get it right in line. But had we not done that, it would have been messed up on both sides. They were literally going to push the def tank almost up against the step on the other side. So it gives us an opportunity to, you know, place other items that are inside the frame into different spots. And so that's one of the great things on spending a little bit of extra money, because it will cost you in the end. You're putting your truck layout in the hands of an engineer who don't sometimes see these things in real life. So again, that's our legendary blue. He went full disc brakes, air ride front, as you see. We did a dump valve on there. 565 Cummins, 2050 torque. We go 336s? I can't remember.
350.
Oh, we went 355s. So this thing's going to be able to climb a tree with a 100,000 pound load. So. And then we have 2 sets of horns on this thing. 2 sets of horns. Because we did the weed burner exhaust, we had enough room. So what we did was we took the air dryer, which is typically mounted here, and we put it inside the frame rail, kind of tucked behind the tank. And so it allowed us ample space. Now, because that's a Grand General 3-bell train horn, and due to the fact that it requires so much air, we had to put this valve in. So there's some fellas out there on YouTube that call me and they say, blow the horn, blow the horn. So here we go. Are you guys ready? So there you go, Hassan. He's out of Chicago. He loves air horns. Okay. We wanted to do the def tank, the hidden def tank project on there, but resources and money. But what I will tell you is with the new def tanks, we did the 6-inch drop panels. So you're going to see a new project coming out by me where these drop panels, where I had to actually cut a door in right here to be able to allow, because what they did was they made the def tanks bigger and they moved it up. So the great part about this is if Sundeep decides to go ahead and hide his def tank and do that project, this one is one of the only 2022s you could get that actually has a def tank that's tucked far enough back where you could do that project. And we did the FX Phoenix drop down light panels, 6-inch drop. We had to make a minor modification right over here to make room for your so that your drop panel didn't hit your tank. So, and then we did the Merit flush mount deck plating, full lockers. What am I missing, Sundeep? Right? Oh, one of the things that we did, just kind of as a our guys in the body shop, they wanted to paint a stripe into the def tank, just so from back it looked more like a tank strap, which turned out pretty nice. So this one is a 72-inch stand-up, which I absolutely love, and the reason is because if you carry, unlike a 78, you can't carry your stripes around. So they have a nice smooth line, and they can fluently bring your stripes or your details back around the back of your sleeper. And honestly, you really don't lose that much space. So, but it's set up with a bunk heater and everything else. So I'll just give you a quick peek inside. You got some more work to do in there, don't you?
Yes.
We might have a follow-up video if we can ever get together again, right? So we did lots of gauges in this one, but we left the panels alone because he's going to do some color in here as well. And again, that's the beauty of a Peterbilt, is you can always do more. We went with 14 gauges on the right B panel. So in the new trucks, I'm gonna hopefully have some time. I'm gonna be down at the factory next week, and I'm gonna do everything I can to get in front of a new dash at some capacity and try to do a little bit more extensive video than what you guys see. That's where I put his suspension drop right there. I was able to keep all the full lockers and everything. Of course, he is running an 18 speed. Platinum interior. And then see the 12 gauge brackets on the back side of these visors. We did paint the back side, but you can't hardly even see the center bracket there. I don't know if you can with all the reflections. And there's your fridge. All your desks. And then on these 72s, you can actually get side storage. Those are pretty cool. It is a little bit hilarious, you know, like we were talking about earlier, how when these trucks show up and they got steel wheels on them and no exhaust, and the look of concern on my boss's face is always entertaining. And you know, it's pretty funny because he always calls them, hey J-Dub, you had a new super wagon show up. And he's poking fun at me, but ultimately it's you guys' vision and reality. I'm not the brainchild behind these things. You guys are the masterminds who make these things cool. But I really appreciate you guys giving me your business, and you guys just been an absolute pleasure to work with. I've done a lot of business out in Yuba City, and you guys and your culture and everybody. You're just fun to deal with, and you're just kind. And I want to go the extra step for you guys. So
You did.
So there you guys go. This is a J-Dub Super Wagon. I might rebrand my, actually I'm gonna maybe rebrand my YouTube channel to J-Dub Super Sleds, because I have a lot of guys who make comments say nice sled, and I think it'd be pretty cool. So safe travels to you guys. I wish you the best. Did I miss anything? I think we covered most of it, right? I'll remember about 20 things I missed while we're when I get this thing uploaded. So hey guys, if you like these videos, go ahead and click on the button in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, wyattj@rushenterprises.com, or give me a call, 970-518-5520. If you can't get a hold of me, shoot me a text. Make sure you leave your information so that I can follow up with you, and we'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe, everybody.